Which is it's Campbell Bower.
Strumming my pain with his finger, singing my life with his bird, killing me softly with his song.
Take care.
All right, so introduce yourself and what do you do in Counterfeit?
Hello, my name is Miley Cyrus and I play guitar in Counterfeit.
Perfect. So for those who might not know who Counterfeit is, what's like the meaning behind the band name and how did it start?
The meaning behind the band name is always a difficult question to answer.
Yeah.
I wish I had a better story that I'm about to tell you. But we used to play, myself, Tristan and Roland, who play in the band, we used to play another band together. And we played our last show and we put it to bed and then we started writing new music and we wanted to start completely afresh, but we didn't have a name, we just had the sound, right? So I'm a bit of an email kid, so I was like sending emails out being like 17 word long,
Yeah.
you know, names and stuff like that. And then I was walking through Soho in London and the name popped into my head and it seemed to perfectly describe or feel in my mouth how the music sounded in my head.
Yeah.
And I think also there's a like slight sense of irony behind the name as well, but it definitely wasn't like a conscious thought. Perhaps it's more
It just kind of...
yeah, it was born, it was natural. I think that's the most important thing about this band, is that everything that we do is natural and what we're about is community and what we're about is growth through community.
That's awesome. And it's been a little over a year since Together We Are Stronger came out.
That's right.
So what can fans expect for the future of Counterfeit as far as new music goes? Like, if you can even talk about that type of stuff.
I can talk a little. I can talk a little about that.
Perfect.
So like you said, you know, we released our first album back in March of last year, and it's now come time for us to tell the world that we're making another record.
What's some advice that you might have for creatives and musicians and artists in general to stay inspired and keep pursuing their passion and their dream, and as far as like creative stuff goes? So.
Never lose that childlike wonder.
Yeah.
Never ever lose that. It will go and it will decrease, and you'll notice it happening as you get older. But you have to try to not lose that. It's the hardest thing in the world. And as far as inspiration goes, I said to someone the other day actually at a Q&A, they were asking me about the songwriting process, and I think I said something along the lines of, you know, nothing was ever right first time. It takes a lot of wrongs to have a good right in being creative. And you know, if it's wrong, good. And if it's right, even better.
Yeah.
So that's my main advice, is don't be disheartened even when you know it's shit. Because if you know it's shit, it means that you can do better. I guess if anyone's watching this, thank you for coming out like to the shows and for supporting us. You know, we're a band from the UK and we've toured extensively in Europe and back home, and we never, ever, ever imagined that we'd be in America playing shows. And, you know, here we are. Our last show of our headline run across America.
Nice.
Sick.
And what's like all your social medias for people to follow?
Social media, of course. I've got to give all that. I've got to plug.
Of course,
Come on, Jamie.
Promotion.
So you can find us on Instagram at Counterfeit Rock.
Okay.
And you can find us on Twitter at the same handle. And on Facebook, search Counterfeit. And all good music retail stores should have us. And if they don't, go in there and cause a fuss.
Important. Okay.
Important.
Yes, very. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
that was
so
cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Running around in heels all the time.
Oh wow. So I'm assuming you guys might not have had to run around in heels for training.
Well, I did on purpose. So it wasn't a costume thing, but I definitely, I run around in heels quite
You wanted
regularly.
to suffer with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Yeah,
She's talking about on set.
Oh, I see. My mistake. We there go. Who am I going to be today? What sort of split personality am I going to choose?
Schizophrenia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Please. Yeah, exactly.
Sort of, pulling faces and saying lines, which some people do. I've done before, but.
Can you give us your favorite demon-killing move here?
Favorite demon-killing move? Oh, I get to use a knife at some point, like slash the guy's throat and do a spin. Oh, I also do a table flip. That's pretty bad.
So then what was the most exciting scene to film?
I think There's a sequence called the Hotel de Mort sequence, and we shot in this place called Hamilton, and it was all of us together. It was sort of this big, it's a massive fight scene. So, and we were just shooting in this like dirty hotel, like, and it was like rat
Been left
infested.
for years.
Yeah.
Asbestos, like really not great.
Yeah.
All the crew members
You got
had.
sick.
I got really sick. All the crew members had masks on except for us. This is not really fair.
But they took us aside. They're like, you guys will be fine. Everyone else is wearing like
Yeah,
full
as
gas
if we're
masks."
different
But
human
they're
beings.
"Don't
Like we
worry-
really are
don't
shadow
worry about
hunters,
it.
and we're totally immune to all this.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
but
it."
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so
We're
we're
ready
still
for a
here.
sequel, yeah.
Exactly.
But it was fun because we were there, all of us, sort of together, and
But everyone gets to kick ass in that sequence as
Yeah.
well, which is so cool, and like everyone gets to do their sort of put their character into it. Like there's a great bit where Lily's under the table and she like this vampire like falls off the table and she grabs this
Like a serving tray and just starts smashing.
smashing
And
his
Clary
face.
has no idea what to do. I mean, so she's just
At that
crawling
point.
at that point. So she's just crawling. It's like the first thing you see. You just start like trying to smack the guy. But that was all like fight or flight mode. I think we all were like very high on energy and just.
And Monster Energy drink if
And,
you're watching
oh my
Monster.
God,
Thank you so
seriously?
much.
Yeah, we were on energy drinks the whole time.
Wow, well we don't want to give away too many of the details, so everyone come see The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. It's in theaters August 21st, right? Alright, so thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to send you up to your vans.
Nice.
Thank you.
Terrified. I'm always very anxious, always very nervous in these things anyway. So
You're gonna be great. We're gonna love you. These guys have been out when the Herald came down last night. We were down with them giving out tickets. It was hilarious.
amazing. I'm
It
gonna
was
go
so.
Wiggly woggly.
Wiggly woggly.
Members Club. No. Members Club.
Members Club.
Now smile.
Okay, I've been told to say this. We're going on tour.
Please welcome Jamie Campbell Bower.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Music is a crucial enhancement to the work of a film, with some of the greatest scores becoming iconic soundtracks. Let's take a look at this year's finest offerings. And the Bafta for original music goes to Ludwig Bors for The Artist.
Sorry, I have no speech. Harvey, you will shoot me, I know that after. I love Brittany. And God save the Queen. Thank you so much.
It's about young people finding a voice as opposed to reincarnating an image of a particular icon that we've seen before.
I like the character description of Jace. When I first read the script, it said he was a cross between Jim Morrison and Spider-Man.
The physicality of him, the training, and the stunt work that I had to do.
Jace's confidence comes from him being confident. That doesn't make any sense, but he knows that he's brilliant, and he knows that his father was supposedly one of the greatest shadow hunters, or, you know, he's come from a lineage of shadow hunters, and he's come from, you know, he's come from this background where he's always been told that he is actually the best. No one likes him particularly a lot, but he is very, very good at what he does, and he knows that, and he knows that he has this, you know, that he has this sort of charm or some ethereal quality to him that the opposite sex, you know, are drawn to, and he states this in the book and he states this in the movie. And I think from that, or from being told that he has this, or from realizing that he has it, comes this confidence. And I think confidence is too nice a word. I just think he's outrightly cocky.
Thank you. I hope I didn't waffle too much, but I probably did, knowing me. All right, thank you. God bless you all. I will see you around, I guess. Bye. Take care.